We are live on today's Hobby Happy Hour. Waiting for our buddy Che to come on. Let's move up this camera a little bit so I'm actually looking at it when I talk. But Gold Line here with the Santa Line to bring you Hobby Happy Hour. Che will be joining us here in a minute. Let's see if you got the email. Email sent. So if anybody watching want to join, we'll put the link down in the comments. Copy to clipboard, copied, X. Here we go. Just waiting on Tay. Let's see if we can get this a little better. I can see. There's Terry. What's up, man? Just waiting for Che to jump in and fix up my camera here. Get rolling on this. The link's in the air, Che. Let's let him in here. Get my camera working a little better. There we go. Let Che in. There he is.
What's up?
What's cracking? Just trying to get my camera situated, man. I hate this dumb thing. It's never solid for me.
I'm using a new setup tonight as well. So I'm on a 10-year-old iMac instead of my PC. So
I got the camera working on my laptop again because I had it off for a while using the Chromebook, and finally got this back on Sunday for Claire and I's show. Just haven't really set it up. Just had it kind of sitting there. It's on the stand. So I got the light and everything working too. Garrett, what's up, pal? And I assume you have all the topics because I didn't write anything down. You said you got notebook and cards.
now I've got the topics you sent earlier. I've got those. I've got them written down.
And you shaved, man. You look like you're 15 years old.
I know it. I hate it. It's the first time in years.
You're a whole new person.
Yeah, I do. It's crazy. So got the homage. Usually wear homage T-shirts. I've got the homage to the greatest Christmas movie of all time, the Mele Kalikimaka.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Coconut bra Christmas sweater on, so I'm ready to get the Ultimate Warrior tassels. So,
beautiful.
Ready to rock it.
Garrett has a 13-hour road trip tomorrow.
Whoa, where's he going?
I don't know. He made a comment that he'll join in shortly. He's driving home. He's got a long road trip tomorrow.
Let me get the video going. Let's see. So I can see the chat.
A long road trip tomorrow.
Let me get the video going. All right.
Oh, you can't see the chat on your end?
No, well I have to. I've got your YouTube on, so I can see the.
Oh. Yeah, he said he's going to St. Louis tomorrow.
Okay.
One thing I want to show before we get started is how nice does this card look in the black one touch?
Nice.
It's
Where'd
a
you get the black
green
one touches? I've seen
Illusions.
twice.
It's a green Illusions Jalen Hurts. Not a great card or anything. It just looks really freaking cool on the black one touch, right?
It does.
I mean, that looks sharp.
You just pick those up because that's the second card I've seen you put with the black one touch. You had one yesterday on.
Yeah, I had the Becky's got the Chrome Joey Votto going on, and she had, well, here's a Luis Castillo in the sepia, but we had a negative Joey Votto that I put in the black one touch. That's I might be sitting here, might be in the other room. I think it's in the other room, and it looked really nice in there. So those negative refractors look sweet.
Cool. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, man, 338 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions.
Unbelievable.
23 passer rating, 63 rushing yards. I mean, he had a hell of a day yesterday. They said he was only the second rookie to ever have that stat line: 300 yards passing, 3 TDs, no interceptions, and 60 yards rushing. You know who the first rookie to ever have that was?
John Elway.
Justin Herbert.
Oh, I was gonna mention that. I'm like, because I looked on today. I'm like, okay, I got a couple Hurts. I got 100 Hurts laying around because he wasn't anybody until a couple weeks ago. Then I'm looking. I'm like, man, Herbert prices are unreal, and Hurts are just run of the mill, whatever. And it's like a whole month worth of awesome football, and he's still whatever. It's like, what? Why? There's no rhyme or reason to me of why Hurts isn't on a Herbert kind of level. If you watched him play at all, he clearly has it. I've watched Drew Lock for 2 years, who clearly does not have it, and you watch Hurts for 2 weeks, who clearly just has it. I mean, you can clearly see the game Hurts is playing, and then the game Drew Lock's playing, and they're playing different games. And Lock's still more expensive than Hurts right now. There it is. What's up, Tyler? What's going on? Can't stick around. Watching a movie? What movie you watching, Tyler? You watching a Gold Line movie, maybe? So Che was nice enough to write down our topics today, because usually we chat in the DM about stuff we want to talk about. And my cat just knocked something over in the other room. That was fun. She's mad at something here lately. I got my buddy. It's a whole thing of like hot sauces for Christmas. I mean, we're talking like a package this big. She just knocked it right on the floor like it was nothing.
You got it for your buddy, or your buddy got it for you?
Well, I got it to give to him. I'm going to take it to work tomorrow and give it to him. He got me hooked on these scorpion peppers he grows in his backyard. I mean, I eat one like half the size of my pinky fingernail, and I'm on fire for like 45 minutes. But it's cool. It's fun, Hey, Cody, what's up, man? Thanks for joining.
There's a show on Netflix called We Are the Champions. Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, episode 2 was about pepper eating. Did you see that one?
Yeah, the one girl's from Columbus.
Oh, really?
The female champion. She was from Columbus.
She was tough. I mean, gosh, I couldn't believe, it took that dude who felt no pain to beat her. I mean, she was. That's crazy. I just watched the first 2 shows, but that cheese rolling one was nuts. Somebody said that Allen and Ginter needs to put her in their set next year as a
that's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
So I noticed on your Twitter this week you had a bunch of different polls up and stuff. And we were like doing almost like a high school yearbook senior superlative. And one of them that really caught my attention was, who is the hobby athlete of the year? I believe you had Zion, Lewis Robert, 2 other Yahoos. I'm not sure, but I was like Zion, doesn't matter, hands down.
Yeah, I had who is your hobby rookie of the year? And I did one from each sport. So I did Zion, obviously, from basketball, Lewis Robert from baseball, Justin Herbert from football, and Alexi Lafreniere. I don't know the hockey dude who's the only seems to be the only rookie in hockey that was that anybody was clamoring after. I knew the answer to that would be Zion. I knew that would win the poll because he single-handedly changed the hobby. I've never seen a player had that dramatic of effect on the hobby before. Although he didn't have the greatest year. Obviously, he spent half the year hurt. Came back. He was on minute restrictions. The games he did come back. But still, man, if you talk about hobby rookie of the year, I don't see how you can give it to anybody else. Although I don't think he had the best season. Obviously, Ja won the NBA rookie of the year, and rightfully so. I think Ja was the rookie of the year. I think it was no question that Zion was the hobby rookie of the year.
In that poll, I know you did one from each sport, but I'd almost put John Morant as like 1A and 1B. I think he's over top of Herbert and Robert and the hockey guy as well. But, I don't get the Lewis Robert hype. We talked about a lot in our other shows how his card just blew up. And I honestly think he's the 3rd best player on his team. Tim Anderson, to me, is the most underrated player in baseball. And we talk about that. He's right up there with Trent Grisham, who gets no love because of Tatis. And even Machado is looked over because of Tatis.
Right.
And, Tim Anderson just quietly leads the league in like every offensive category that's not power. And even, Eloy Jimenez is incredible too. So, with now with Lonzo down in New Orleans, I think Zion's just going to have an amazing year, amazing career. Hopefully he doesn't have another shoe blowout, because really when, he was at Duke, I took my dad down to Indiana at Duke game. It was like his last, bucket list sports item was to go to a game in Duke. And we went down, we were on the floor, we were in the student section. It was the Zion, the Cam, the RJ Barrett year. And we're just looking at this man like, this is not a kid who plays with other kids. This is a kid who's going to dominate men. And when he got drafted, like everybody knew he was going number 1 overall. And then, like you said, with his card, I mean, it started off at $20, then it was $40, then it was $80, it was $120, then it was $200 just for his base prism. I saw one guy today trying to sell it for $80, and card was hacked. It wasn't in great shape. But then, starts the whole other debate that Dub Mentality posted today is, if you rip a pack of cards and it's off-centered, are we spoiled and expect every card to be perfect, or every card to be a PSA 10 or BGS 9 and above? Because the reality is, like, maybe one card in that pack is the perfect card. Boggs wants to join in. We'll send him an invite here. And then and it's just I couldn't believe, like, everyone's saying, can I get better pictures of this card? I'm like, it's $80 for, like, a card's gonna be $200 in a couple months. Just buy it. And you have the card, you want the value. It goes back to everything we've talked about, where people say, did I do good? Can I join this? Can I do that? And it's basically, you're asking if this box, can you resell it? Like, get better pictures of it. Like, if you're selling it online, I'm not buying anything that I expect to be able to send into grade. If I get it back, great, but I'm not expecting that.
No, that's frustrating. I've noticed it's gotten just progressively worse and worse on eBay listings. Like, I had something listed not long ago. It's like a $12 card, and the prospective buyer just starts sending me message after message wanting close-ups of the corners, and so I send close-ups of the corners, and then he wants close-ups of the back, and then is it going to? And I was like, you know what, guy, it's a $12 card. I'm not PSA, I'm not BGS. I don't know. It is what it is. My seller rating speaks for itself. If you don't want the card, don't buy it. And in fact, I suggest you don't. As well. I just told him, I was like, I prefer you not. Because
You're just cruising for a return right there. It was I want to say it was Watch the Breaks today had a tweet similar to that, or someone else, where they had just someone was firing like 6 or 7 different questions, like, no, I'm not going to sell to you. You're just going to be a problem. It's like,
I've done that. I've blocked that person right then and there to keep them from purchasing the card, because it's just going to be a return. It is. So you mentioned Zion, and you were talking about Zion, and then in that conversation you talked about Cam Reddish. You just brought him up. I actually had him on my notes, as I was going to ask you, now that the NBA is back tomorrow, who do you think possibly some of the breakout players this year would be? I've been thinking, Michael Porter Jr., I think, is going to have a very possible breakout year. Kobe White from the Bulls. Christian Wood's gone to the Rockets. Capella's gone from the Rockets now. Christian Wood's down there. They did pick up Boogie Cousins, so I don't know if that'll affect Wood or not, but I think he's got a possibility. Colin Sexton, this could be a breakout year for him. And I think Cam Reddish really progressed last year, and this could be a good breakout year for him. What do you think about the NBA season starting tomorrow, and who do you think we should look for?
One name is that I don't even know if this is considered breakout or not, but the Joker, Nikola Jokic, out in Denver. Like, he is slowly a top 5, top 10 player that just, does he get no love because he's in Denver, or he's overshadowed by Jamal Murray, or what's up with that? But I definitely like RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish. Lonzo, obviously, being down with Zion and a great team around him, he's going to be the guy running the show. Well, let me respond to Boggs here real quick. He's trying to get on here and needs to update, and I'm not really sure how to update because I'm on a PC and not a laptop. So maybe when I'm done with my answer here, you can help him out if you're on mobile. But definitely, Kristaps Porzingis down in Dallas now. I mean, I was a fan of his when he was in New York, but he was unhappy. Now that he's down with Luka and a solid team around him, I really think he's going to take off this year. And he's one guy that absolutely nobody's talking about. He
had some huge games last year. I mean, huge games. So
yeah. So, you mentioned Kobe White, and obviously, Trey and Luka are just going to take it up another level. Zion, obviously, Ja again, and LeBron. But, I'm not a fan of Tyler Hero. Like, a lot of people are. But, like, he had a good he did like this picture, like a lot of people like that. And then he was I said yard streams, I meant stream yard. And then he had a good playoffs, but I'll tell you, just being honest, like I never even heard of the dude until the playoffs. Like you probably did because he's a Kentucky guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But not.
He was one of those at UK, very similar UK career to Devin Booker. Devin Booker never started at Kentucky. He was a sixth man, seventh man. Didn't get a lot of playing time at UK, but he really blossomed once he got into the NBA. And Hero was the same. He wasn't. I mean, when they didn't even expect him to be a one and done when he came to UK. So he began his freshman year there as not a lot of expectations. He played well, but no, he was not a household name. If you didn't live in Lexington, he was definitely not a household name until he got to the NBA.
And see, being a Duke fan, you got Tyus Jones and Trey Jones, brothers in the NBA. Marvin Bagley, people don't even remember went to Duke, or Brandon Ingram, people don't remember went to Duke, or Grayson Allen. He's another guy who's going to have a good year. I always thought he was really great at Duke. We almost named Claire. If Claire became a boy, he would have been Grayson, because she was born right after they won the national championship when Grayson was a freshman, and really helped Duke in that in the playoff run. And then he became, the almighty tripper, and everyone just doesn't like him. He got the Christian Laettner rap for being a dirty player.
I'll be honest, I did not like him. I haven't followed him at all in the NBA, but he was one of my least favorites in college. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that you love him on your team and you don't when he's not on your team.
Yeah.
Let's bring Vogs in here, see if he's got an answer. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
We were talking about some guys we thought in the NBA would be breakout players this year. Do you have anybody you think is going to be a breakout player? We should scoop up their cards this week before the season starts.
First of all, I think I solved the crackling issue. I shut off some setting. I think it was, let's see, echo cancellation. I clicked off.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
We were talking about guys who are going to have a breakout NBA season. First or second year players, could be veterans. Like I brought up Kristaps Porzingis. If I'm going to hit up eBay tonight, whose cards should I be buying tonight?
Well, I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan, and I'm a little biased, but I think Devontae Graham's going to have another phenomenal year like last year. Luka had a great year. Don't get me wrong. But even LeBron called out Devontae Graham. And like I said, I'm a Hornets fan. And LeBron said in an interview, they said, what do you think about the most improved voting Luka Doncic got in his second year? He said, Luka only averaged maybe like 8 points more per game. That's just exaggeration. I'm not sure exactly how much he improved, but maybe it's at least 8 or 10. But Devontae Graham went from 5 minutes and a two-way player, G League NBA, his rookie year behind Kemba Walker, to averaging 20-something plus.
Wow. I've literally never heard of this dude until right now, so I'm not a huge NBA guy.
Oh, yeah. Devontae, he had a good year last year. I'm big into NBA fantasy, so that's I know more. That cat is going crazy.
Yeah, she's not happy over there.
Yeah.
I'll have to go give her some treats after this, probably.
Yeah, but I know Devontae had some good line scores for sure last year. I know he helped me in some lineups. So,
what are your?
Go ahead.
I think Devontae's going to be great. I think there's going to be some young stars that are going to play well. Like Ian said, Michael Porter Jr. or Chris said, one of you guys said Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a great year too. Last year in the bubble, I don't think that's a fluke. I think he's actually going to be good. Sure, his first year in the NBA, he was injured, couldn't play at all. Yesterday, he played last year, mind you. He played well. I think he's still going to be a beast. Sure, Nikola Jokic is probably going to be the leading scorer and averaging almost a triple-double per game or for the year.
Absolutely.
But still, I think Michael Porter Jr. is still bound for a good year. Another Hornet who's going into his second year. I don't know how much his numbers will improve, but I think PJ Washington will be a beast. I
PJ
think
Washington.
PJ Washington, as a Hornets fan, it's weird. I'm a Chapel Hill fan too. I wanted Nasir Little to get drafted by us. Do I regret it? No. I think PJ has played so well as of late, and he has just come onto the scene as a great and upcoming player.
And I'm a PJ fan for sure. Absolutely. He's a former Wildcat. So I like PJ. I was telling you guys the story, and this is totally off subject, but it's not really. I was in my local car shop today, there in Lexington, and PJ stopped in a couple of weeks ago.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
To sign some cards, and I didn't get a chance to go up there. I would love to have him sign some stuff, but he's one of my favorite young players in the NBA.
Is it Kentucky basketball cards?
Kentucky cards. It's
Jimmy?
his shop. Yeah, Jimmy. It's his shop. Yeah, I met
funny.
Jimmy today.
I'm in North Carolina. I know people who know him, and he actually sent me really nice, because I'm a UNC basketball fan, an RPA of Kobe White. I've never met him, but I know so many people have talked to him. They say he's the coolest guy, and I hit him up on Instagram, and he's like, dude, you need to come visit, because he knows everyone I know. Like, he knows my friend Matthew when he lived in North Carolina. So yeah, I'm planning to go to Kentucky one day just to see the shop. I know he had Tony Delkin last week. I'm a Chapel Hill guy, but that was cool.
Yeah, Jay Billis was in 2 days ago. Just stopped in. So
really, I wonder if he signed anything.
Jay Billis didn't sign any cards or anything. I know he did sign the. There's a signature. The guy's been open less than a month. He's already got Cal.
Billis didn't have any cards, right?
He had a few, but he had I think 86, 87 when they first came out. He had a few of the early on cards, but he didn't have any later cards. But no, that shop's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's Jimmy. He just moved back from North Carolina.
I've been meaning to meet him for real, but yeah, he's a great guy. I have 2 LCSs near me, so both are like 15 minutes away from me.
Cool. Yeah, I hope PJ does have a good breakout year. I know
I think he will personally.
Yeah. Hey, another former Wildcat that way under the radar, dark horse for a breakout year is Nerlens Noel at the Knicks. I think he's going to get a chance to play this year for the first time. He's never really gotten a chance to log a lot of minutes, but I think he's poised to have his best season by far. He might be a most improved player candidate this year. So, all right, Chris, let's get off the NBA. You're not an NBA guy. I'm sorry. You're talking about Mitchell Robinson?
Playing alongside Mitchell? Yeah, I was thinking that.
I don't know if Robinson's still there or not. They made so many wholesale moves over the offseason. I mean, they've got a ton of new players. So I don't know if Mitchell Robinson's still there or not. I'll have to check that out and see.
Yeah, my friends and I were talking. It's not a dark horse prediction, but I think Atlanta's going to have a really scary team this year.
Yeah, Trae Young, Chris's guy, Cam Reddish.
Boggs knows I'm a Duke fan, so he's got that.
Yeah, but Chris,
the Carolina.
I didn't even want to bring up Saturday. I felt kind of.
Yeah, I know. And, I live in Columbus too. So we got all the Buckeyes for you next time, because everybody in Columbus we get no respect. We get nothing. Nobody wants to play Ohio State. We get no love. We shouldn't be in. We only have 6 wins. We're going to get our revenge on Clemson. I'm like, you're going to lose by 40 to Clemson. Like, Clemson is so good.
We're going to kill them.
You're going to destroy Ohio State. I can't wait. Like, living in Columbus, I'm really looking forward to that.
I think we could beat Bama. I think we could beat Bama. It's hard, but we could beat Bama.
Yeah. We got Tim and Michael join the chat. They're hanging out. One other thing that I know, Che, I wanted to bring up was, what is your favorite product that you got to open in 2020? Not that just came out, because I know there's a lot of stuff I like that I didn't get to open, or that I have cards from that we bought singles and stuff. And what's your favorite product that you actually got to open? Or maybe if you didn't open a lot this year, I know like Terry's in here, Mikey Dots, Tim, Vogs, you're always on Eloy's streams. I'm not sure if you guys do other breakers or whatever. So maybe that you
I
got
don't
a break into
I
or
don't go into
something.
breaks a lot, but I didn't open a lot of products this year, to be honest.
What about you, Che?
I made a post about this on Twitter the other day, and I likened it to I've discovered that I'm a quarter slots guy, not a high roller guy. So I'm not playing the $5 slots. I'm playing the quarter slots. So honestly, I loved all 3 series of Topps flagship this year. Just loved them. Top series one.
I agree. It was awesome.
They're pulling these. I have some of these. The photo variations. Let me see if I can get the like that. That Bichette.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That Bichette. The lights there. This
They're
Acuna.
so much fun.
Yeah. Ronald Acuna. That's hard to see. Yeah, that one. I pulled 2 Robert photo variations. I love pulling the photo variations.
Photo variations are so fun.
To me, it was like pulling a numbered card from another, another set, or an auto from another set.
For real.
I just loved them. They were always upside down in the package, and you knew that you had something good there. So I liked all 3 Topps flagships. I like Topps Chrome here.
I like the throwback cards they did.
Yeah, and I was fortunate enough, even though it launched at the very beginning of the craziness, I was still able to find some Donruss Optic basketball. I found more of that at retail. Really liked that product. So, for the ones that I was able to open and get a lot of, the Topps flagship, whether that be Chrome or regular, and Donruss Optic, liked them both in basketball. What about you, Chris?
Well, I kind of stole my answer there because, that was a lot of fun because, I started the card show with Claire this year, and that was really my thing for me for 2020 was that. Like that just did it for me. And, like you guys have seen me talk about it before, the Project 2020 and Blake Jameson's really the reason we got into collecting, and for so much that we did this year. I'm trying to look around my table here that's got all these cards on it and see, I'm going to go ahead and say, since you went flagship Topps, that, I think Mosaic Football was the best for me. And I only got 2. I got 1 mega and a hanger of Mosaic, thanks to, I'm not sure if Tyler's still watching, Liddy Cards. Liddy Cards was nice enough to, he finds stuff at Target and Walmart all the time. Like last week, he found a bunch of Prism and posted it on Twitter, and he got absolutely roasted for it. He got roasted. He had 50 comments of people just hating on him for, and he's talking to me in my DMs and stuff like, oh, I left plenty of it there. I didn't, he took 2 megas, 10 hangers and 10 cells or something like that and left a ton.
Yeah, at least he left some.
And what they don't see is, him giving me some, him selling to somebody else at cost, him selling to somebody else at cost. So he's going and clearing it out, but he's also allowing me to open Prism for the first time, this year, or other people who can't find anything to have that. So I absolutely hate that. But it brought me back to these Mosaics here, because the only reason I got to open them was because Tyler hooked me up with it. And, I really like the different colors in there. And I know they say, don't put chromium cards in the one touches, but I've got a bunch of Elway colors, a bunch of Drew Lock colors and stuff that I put right into the one touch because it looks so nice. Just like, I brought up the Jalen Hurts. This is not an expensive card by any means, but this looks really good in this case. The green color variation with the black one touch just looks awesome. So I got to open just a hanger and just a mega. So, Top Series 1, Series 2, or I could probably put together 2 complete sets just with the base cards I have sitting here, and update. I probably got 6 blasters still sitting behind me to keep on opening. And those are just, everyone's hating on update right now, but it's a really fun rip. Like you said, you get that backwards card, your heart starts racing a little bit, your blood pressure gets up. In the very first pack I ever opened, I got a Mike Trout short print. And, you showed the Bo Bichette. I got 1 hobby pack from my hobby store of Series 1 and got the Bichette super short print, and I sold that for a whole bunch of money.
Was that the Players Weekend in the white?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was an awesome card. Yeah.
When he's looking backwards, he's got the all white on. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Mosaic Football And I did open some Mosaic basketball. You know, I had a hobby box of Optic, but I'm not going to go Optic because my box sucked. Like I paid $400 and my box sucked. So that kind of cheesed me a little bit, you know? And I always say that if you're not enjoying opening the box, that's when you stop collecting. So when I say it sucked, I didn't get like a bunch of cool cards. I didn't get like any Duke players. The best card I got was a Romeo Langford Redemption. Like, but so you're paying $400. You basically just got a Romeo Langford Redemption. So it was cool to open. I sat there with my wife. We opened the whole hobby box, and it was fun. But it wasn't as good. You know, the anticipation, the hype didn't live up to it for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. And then I got to sneak in my Prism draft picks. It's got all the colors here. Denny, he's gonna be the guy. And, you know, I got my boy LaMelo right here. I got the green. Got the base.
Goldline, I got your package today, by the way. I made a video. It's coming out this weekend.
Awesome. The red, white, and blue.
Your package will come out soon. It has a lot of Notre Dame. I was thinking about repackaging and leaving me note, but then I'm like, I don't hate Notre Dame anymore.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You know how I love my Irish.
Oh, yeah, man. I got you. I think there's like a Michael Floyd in there, and I'm like, oh, man, what if he didn't get out of trouble?
Yeah, I got a bunch of Chase Claypool. Everyone was all about him, and I really like him better.
I don't own any rookies of Claypool, and I'm so pissed.
I've got a bunch here. I'll get some into a stack for you. Because what I typically do, Che knows, Terry knows.
I just need one.
I start stacks for people, and when I get to a certain point, I just send it to them. So
I am mainly only looking for my Clemson guys. Isaiah Simmons, Tanner Muse, if he ever gets a card, really, and then T. Higgins.
So what's your favorite product that you got to open this year?
Mine?
Yeah.
Probably Topps flagship. I didn't open a lot. I also love Topps flagship stuff.
Well, if anyone else in the chat wants to join, I posted the link in there. We're talking about we're kind of doing like a senior superlative thing in like your high school yearbook, because Che's been posting all week of different topics. You know, we had the hobby rookie of the year, now the hobby product that you opened of the year, and you've got a list over there. What's next on the list, Mr. Santa Che?
Oh, this is not on the list, but I've got to say it because I need to get it out there. And you already know the worst product of the year, Bowman Plaques. $45 a box for 23 cards that were just terrible. I bought one box.
I've seen that. Yeah,
it was awful. It was awful.
Terry Paul says his favorite product was Prism Baseball. You know, I'm going to say I really like Prism Baseball too. I know it's not licensed, but they're really cool looking cards. The same with Optic. Like I've got an Alex Gold Nick Senzel rookie auto around here somewhere, and that's like one of my top 5 favorite cards that I own. You know, they make those cards look so good, and if they can find a way to get the license, that's the product to have.
Prism Baseball is awesome because my friend opened, I forget, like, I don't know what exactly he got, but he pulled a Jason Dominguez redemption. I'm like, holy shit. Holy crap. And then a few weeks ago, he opened Panini Baseball, like red. I don't know if it was a hobby pack or something. Then he got Bo Bichette redemption. Like, the only redemption I got, and then I gave it to someone else because I wasn't as high on him, was Josh Allen, the defensive player.
Ooh, it's my guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say for my not favorite product of the year was, I tell you, I like the Prism draft picks. I did not like the Contenders collegiate basketball, like at all. I know it's got one auto in the blaster. I bought a bunch of blasters. I opened one, and I was like, no, I don't like this. And then Doggy Daily, I think is his Twitter name. He was donating a bunch of cards to his local children's hospital and needed, sealed product. So come Christmas time, he wouldn't take a donation. Like, I will absolutely donate these cards to you. And he said, no, let me buy them off you, please. So I sold those to him to go to the children's hospitals. It was a product that I thought I liked, so I bought a bunch of it. get it home, open it up. Like, I don't like this. This is not for me.
I got a Trey Jones auto out of a cello, so I was like,
I've never been much of a Contenders fan in general, whether it be football or basketball or draft picks or regular. Although I will say one of the top 5 most gorgeous cards I opened this year was a Amari Cooper cracked ice from the Contenders from earlier. It was numbered to 23, I think, but just the silver and blue of the Cowboys uniform and the silver and blue of that cracked ice. It was an absolutely gorgeous card. I mean, I sold it the next day, but I'm not a huge Contenders fan in general.
I'm not either.
Yeah, it's just never been a favorite product of mine.
Terry says here in the comments he really likes Select Baseball, and yeah, I gotta say I really did too. I remember when I did the Clear the Table August sale. My buddy Justin, he literally bought the St. Louis Cardinals from me because I had a really sweet looking Yadier Molina in the powder blue Cardinals jersey sitting on top. He was like, I was going back and forth of whether I wanted to buy another team or not. And, I saw that Yachty and I got to have it. The Select Baseball is really good looking. I know we've got a couple of Vados. My wife does because Becky collects Vados. And, the variations they have just look really, really nice. They almost look like the chrome, the Topps Chromes, like we showed this earlier, the Castillo sepia. But then the Select's got the silvers and the different colors, and they just look really solid. And the cat's back at it again. So, So do we have any more products we did not like this year?
I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead, Jay.
no, I was going to say, other than, the Bowman Platinum just screams so loudly at me that nothing else is as bad. So everything else is good by default because Bowman Platinum is so far up there for me.
Yeah, I was trying to find. I typically don't like the illusions. I'll keep showing this card again. I want to show one that wasn't this because they're so dark.
They are dark, but
I really don't like that. And my buddy Nick sent me a pack of Illusions football, and he bought some, the Hoops premium stock set with the Pulsar pack in it. He had an extra one, so I bought that off him. So in my package he sent me an extra pack of Illusions, and I'm like, I really don't like Illusions. And I opened up this year's, it looked a little lighter, looked a little better. So I'm like, okay, I finally like this product. And they had some basketball at the store. I live like 0.2 miles away from Walmart, and I got 2 small kids. So I'm at Walmart like 5 days a week getting diapers or dog treats or applesauce or something. So then I picked up some Illusions there, and I was really surprised by the Illusions. And then one card I want to show and say that I really dig this is the Don Russ Winter.
Yeah, those I haven't
the
found.
sweater
I
card.
was gifted a T. Higgins one.
Well, Chris, you're about to be gifted this one.
Oh, Heritage Baseball. Who is
Um,
that? Is that
Judy.
Jerry Judy?
Yeah, it's coming to you. It's on
Who
its
is
way
that?
to you.
Yes.
Jerry Judy. Yeah. So I had this to. I've got it right here. Yeah. So.
Yeah, my
it's-
friend Nico Rips. I don't know if you guys know him, but
Yeah, Nico. He gifted me the Broncos in that prison
Yeah.
break on Eloy Friday.
he gifted me a I didn't find any of the I don't really go for product much anymore. I need to. But he gifted me a T. Higgins one because that's part of my Clemson PC.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Terry popped in the chat. He said he didn't care for Heritage Baseball and didn't care for Opening Day Baseball. So in Opening Day, were we all looking for one player in that, and that's pretty much it?
The Robert SP.
Yep.
I had one, and I didn't even know I had it.
Same
And
here.
I'm going back, look through my base cards. I'm like, I got 2 of these in here. eBay, $80. Okay, thanks. Like, I'll take my $80 now.
Right.
I didn't buy a lot of those. Those were when you went and there was nothing else on the shelf and you just wanted something to rip, and they were there. I got lucky with those. I pulled that Robert, and I pulled a Gavin Lux auto that I got like $70 off of eBay.
Nice.
And I probably only bought 2 or 3 boxes of those. But no, they are what they are. They're the least expensive product in the hobby. They feel that way. They kind of look that way. Those are for the kids, in my opinion. Those are the cards that are for the kids.
Dang,
And
this game is crazy. Sorry, I'm watching the Steelers game. This game's weird.
It is weird.
If anybody in the chat wants to join, there's the link to click on. We can get you in here. You mentioned it's for the kids, and my wife and daughter Claire both like opening cards, and hopefully Cooper gets there at one point. But that was the perfect product to open on like our Sunday morning shows. If I had more opening day, or big league value and the kids. The big league, Terry Paul came in and said he liked big league for the value and the kids appeal. I got a card with the big Mike Trout head. The inserts are all orange color or different parallels and just fun looking.
Yeah. You know what would be a fun one for kids is the stickers.
Oh, we opened IT guy Garrett. I think he jumped off, but he was on here earlier. He said he was going to come back later on if we were still on. He sent him and his boy Parker did those Parker packs and sent out stuff to kids who are collectors. They sent my daughter Claire a baseball sticker booklet with a bunch of sticker packs. I know the Bearded Baptist. If you guys follow him on Twitter, his daughter started collecting Freddie Freeman, and his wife collects the mascots, and they had a bunch of stickers they needed, so we sent them some for Christmas. And then also Claire's been opening the Frozen blasters. So we got an Olaf 101 out of that. So I'm just kidding. There's no really 101s. They're these little there's like
what
these
does your daughter
look like this, and
I was
they're
trying
cool.
to put together some more stuff.
And there are some people who collected, got some good value out of the basketball stickers. Selling Zion and Jaws. You can't find anything in the store after March, and you find stickers, and that's what people want. It's capitalism, it's supply and demand.
And you could still sleeve and top load them.
Yeah.
They're fun.
And that brings up a good point when I just talked about the economy shutting down is the cards market really took off with that $1,200 stimulus check. And now that we're all getting another $600, unless you got a spouse or dependents, you might get a little bit more. Do you think that's going to put a little uptick in the cards market? Because, basketball's coming back. And
I'm sorry. I don't know that it will. The market, the hobby has changed so much just since that first round of checks came out. I was talking to my brother about this today. I mean, it was in 2020. It was this year. You could go to a hobby shop, a local card shop, and I could buy Prism basketball blasters that you could pull Zions out of, after the Zion explosion. This is February, March. I could buy a Prism blaster for $40 or $45 every day on the aftermarket, whether I walked into a local card shop or found it on eBay. You just can't do that now. The price, people are getting priced out of the hobby, and I don't know how far $600 will go in today's hobby. I recently, that's what sparked me to post that thing about how I'm a quarter slot guy instead of a high roller. I posted about it on Twitter not long ago that I got stupid at a card shop recently. I went full blown stupid.
Yeah, you did. It was a good time too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I bought a box of clearly Donruss basketball for $300. It has 4 packs of 5 cards each in it. That's $15 a card. The best cards you can pull, if they're not serial numbered or autoed, I got a Tyler Hero out of there, one of the top 3 rookie value cards this year. It sells for $25. So the cards cost $15 a piece. At the randomness of what am I going to get out of this pack, and you get one of the best rookies, and you can only get $25 for that card. So unless you hit an auto, and I love the cards. So I love the cards. I love the way they look. I got an Anthony Davis stargazing. I love the way they look. They're just not worth that much. I don't love them that much. I don't love them at the tune of paying $15 a piece for commons for them. But man, Prism football hobby packs are anywhere between, $80 and $90 a pack if you wanted to buy a pack, or the no huddles are $45 to $50 a pack if you wanted to buy a pack. This is not, if you can find blasters, they're $80 to $100. It's just a different ball game than it was 9 months ago.
Absolutely.
And I don't know how far that $600 will go.
And you brought up a great point with which might get into the next conversation to have. The next question is, what product is just outrageously overvalued? I know, Che, you and I talked about Chronicles basketball, and like no matter what you pull out of that, the aftermarket product, like you're not even getting your money back at all. I talk a lot on my Twitter about value versus worth, and I'll open opening day every day of the week. You and I had a conversation about the Draft Picks Prism, and you don't like them. I love this product. I would pay $20 to sit down for 20 minutes with my wife to pull these cards every day of the week. So value and worth are two completely different things, and you're definitely not getting your worth, money wise in a box unless you hit, like I hit that James Wiseman green auto in a blaster. Yeah. I hit a Theo Meladon downtown. I think it's sitting right here. Yeah, I hit this in a blaster. Like I'm getting my money back in those, but the worth, it's worth it to me to spend $20 to do that. But with the Chronicles basketball, like you're not getting your money back, or even Prism basketball right now. Even if you hit a Zion, are you even getting your money back?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the college cards. So when I made that post, when I made that tweet, what I was saying was,
oh, no, I'm just giving you the business.
Here's an example. And this is an example. This card right here, Benny Snell, auto, booklet,
from my town,
National Treasures autograph booklet in his UK uniform. I paid less for this than a retail blaster of those Prism basketball draft picks you were looking at.
It's crazy.
I paid less than $20.
Nice.
So I've decided no matter what card I want out of the college uniform cards, I can go buy that exact card. This one's numbered. It's autographed. It's a booklet. So I could go and for the price of buying those 5 blasters, get the 10 cards that I want out of that product. What cards can I possibly hope to pull when I open these 5 boxes? I can go buy them all for less than buying the 5 boxes. So that's kind of what I've decided to do. I'm not going to buy the unopened boxes anymore. I'm going to identify the cards I want and say, I want, this one, this one, this one, and just buy them on the aftermarket. And because what's going to happen is I might get one of the cards I want, but there's no market for resale. I mean, this proves it. This is a National Treasures autograph booklet. There's no market for resale. Go when we log off here, go to eBay and look up Jalen Hurts Draft Picks Prism Silver, and look up Jalen Hurts Prism Silver. It's literally 70 to 1. The cost, the price that you can buy them for. You can buy one in the Oklahoma uniform for $6 or $7. Buy one in the Eagles uniform. They're both made by Prism. They're the same company. The difference is what uniforms you're wearing. You're talking $400 versus $7. They're both silver Prisms. There's no resale for the ones you don't want. Now, I love getting the ones I want. But I don't really want the Boise State player and the North Dakota State 6th-round draft pick. I don't know who those guys are, and I don't want them. So on the draft picks cards, I'm just no longer going to buy the unopened packs and the unopened boxes. I'm going to identify the players I want, go buy the autos that I want of those guys, and be done with it. And because I do get collect what you want, buy what you want, but to me, it's just much more cost effective.
Absolutely.
Buy the individuals than to buy those unopened packs.
And my point is more or less just opening the packs.
Yeah.
I realize I'm not getting my money back. I don't even care. I just enjoy opening them because that's something, my wife and I do together that we enjoy. So that's
absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're opening to get your money back, you're in the wrong hobby.
Yeah. And then Tim says he was talking about the overrated product when we were talking about Prism. And he said basically what they've done since it's so hard to find retail is buy singles these days, which may be what I'm getting into because I got, I don't even want to show my table because I'm just embarrassed by it. Like I did the clear the table August sale. Like I need a clear the table 2021 sale because I just got too much crap sitting around.
We need to do it. We need to have one. But hey, that's kind of a segue into the last topic that you had brought up that I'd written it down. You brought it up earlier. And that was, we're talking about buying singles. What are your favorite pickups of the year? So if you look back at 2020, if you're thinking top 2, 3, 5 cards that you've picked up, what are your favorite pickups this year? Your favorite purchases?
What do you think, Boggs? You got any?
You
You go ahead and
not
talk.
his
I can get my
pro
card real
auto,
quick. All
but
right.
it's Jeremy Chin Silver Prism auto from Prism Graphics.
Okay.
I can actually let me go downstairs real quick and I'll show you.
Everybody's just left me.
Actually, I'm sorry. My room is actually being occupied. I forgot.
That's
We have
all
a
right.
guest. But it's a Collegiate Prism Auto Silver of Jeremy Chin rookie card, and
Nope.
I forgot what the other Jeremy Chin I got was. It's not on my YouTube yet.
Where did he play? Carolina?
Oh, geez, he went somewhere small.
Okay.
I forgot what it was. Oh, where did Jeremy Chin go? I don't even remember.
So
Wow,
what made
this
you
football game has gotten out of hands.
what made you a fan of him?
I'm a Panthers fan.
Okay. Gotcha.
Till we drafted him, I'm really happy. Dang, this football game's out of control. Pittsburgh's down 17-0, and it's almost halftime.
Yeah.
To the Bengals?
Ben fumbled early. They went 3 and out the first 2 drives. Third drive, Ben fumbled. First snap. They're just crazy. It's crazy.
I'm disappointed. I thought Steelers were going to win by like 30.
I'm a Bengals fan, so I should be happy with this, but I gave up on the season. All right, Chris, did you go find some cards that
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with my my John Elway here. Autographed, game worn, 2 out of 10. My wife got this for me as a present when I graduated my master's degree in May. This is my congratulations, you have an NBA card, and this is my most treasured possession that I own. So this
I would
one's
die
never
for a
leaving.
John Elway. I don't even own an Elway rookie. That's one of the
I don't either.
That's one of my dream cards.
Yeah, I don't have an LA rookie. My Cody Bellinger, Topps Chrome PSA 10 rookie. This was my first PSA 10 that I bought this year, was this card. That's why I chose that one over the other ones. The only one of one that I own, Jerry Jeudy. We actually signed Jerry Jeudy, not JJ. I know it's a Leaf Metal Touchdown Kings gold, super prismatic gold. And then I'm not really sure why. I meant to grab a Blake Jameson 2020 card, and I grabbed this instead. But this is what I was talking about with the mosaics that look sweet. The Elway, I got a bunch of these different parallels. And, I can't talk about 2020 without bringing up Mr. Winker.
There you go.
So this
How
is
many
my
more
daughter's
do you
collection. Her Jesse Winker rainbow. We're missing the orange, the red, so we got one orange, missing one orange. We got one red, missing the other red. The 101 and the printing plate for her rainbow.
Are they on eBay?
I didn't hear what you said.
Are they on eBay?
Those ones aren't. No. Everything that I found there, I'd say 90% of that was donated to her. He's got a Von Miller rookie in a stack. Oh, that's awesome, man. I have one Von Miller rookie that I just found in a box of commons that I was like, whoa, that shouldn't be in there. But those
I have a
Winker
Bradley
cards,
Chubb rookie. It's not even that great.
those Winker cards, say 90% of them were donated to her. Like I talked to you, the bearded Baptist, his daughter trades with mine, and he saw the orange on there, knew I needed it, bought it on eBay, and just sent it to me. Like, that's the coolest thing. Just showed
That's
up
so legit.
it showed up in my mailbox one day, and I posted on Twitter like, hey, who sent this? And he hits me up in the DMs and just says, it was me, enjoy. Eloy's here. What's up, pal? We're going over kind of like senior superlatives in a high school yearbook of what your favorite product 2020 was, your least favorite product, your favorite cards that you ripped this year. We talked about who we thought our rookie of the year was. Oh, we're all slow putting stuff together, Tim. I've got
I know
20 different
what
stacks
Eloy's,
around here and just cards on cards on cards, man.
I know what Eloy's poll of the year was. I think we all do.
Yeah, what's that?
The Tom Brady rookie he pulled.
Oh, Cat's knocking more stuff off. That one was loud.
You know what
You
pulled
hear
the
that?
Tom Brady rookie?
I think it was on a live stream.
Cool. Well, my favorite cards this year that I purchased were I'm going to count these two as one card because they're both they're from the same set. It's 2019, 2020 Panini Impeccable Basketball, and these are two Jamal Mashburn autos, which it surprised me to see Jamal Mashburn
That's
autos
your
in there.
boy.
Yeah, both
Yeah,
of these are numbered.
Terry, I was thinking the jaw too.
Yeah, most of these are numbered to 10. They're hard to see in the lighting there. But absolutely love these cards. Just the way they look. One's Canvas Creations, the other's the Illustrious Ink. Both numbered to 10. So I love those. I know we're talking college uniform cards, but just this Benny Snell patch auto RPA.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, numbered to 25. Just one of the best looking cards.
Is that the L from his jersey?
Yeah, it's the L from his jersey. Like I said, it's numbered to 25. Probably my favorite football card that I own. I love that card. I got your back, bro. Your 2020 card.
There it is.
This Blake Jamison Robinson. It's one of the only 3 that I didn't pick up of his from the Topps website for less than $20. I had to buy this one for substantially more. But as Chris and I have talked about, Blake Jamison's our favorite artist from Project 2020 by far. This is my favorite card of his that he put out. I mean, it's a special card, and that's one of my, of all the Topps 2020 cards, that one means the most. And my absolute favorite card of the year is pretty random. It is a 1972 very glare. Man, this lighting. Topps. There you go. 1972 Topps Rod Carew.
Oh, yeah, it's your boy.
Yeah, PSA 8.
Hey, Christmas, Tim. Have a good night.
Not the oldest I picked up. I picked up the 68 this year in PSA. But I love the 72 set. I love the design. And that card's hard to find. You can find 69, 70, 71s a lot more than you can find this one. So that's my favorite pickup of the year. So love me some Rod Carew. And if we would have done this tomorrow or the next day, all those would have been pushed to the side with that Eric Davis Clearly Authentic auto that I've got coming.
Oh, yeah.
That will be here hopefully tomorrow.
Here's that bottle I was talking about. The black one touches that I got from goatscardbreaks.com. Check out Eloy's stuff with the negative refractor. Like I just put that in there because that's Becky's card, just because it looks really nice in there.
That looks really good.
You're going to display a card. I don't care. This is like a $1.50 card or 50-cent card, whatever value you want to put on it. Just if you have a display that looks like this, it's nice to look at. Of your
How much
favorite
do those cases cost?
I probably like $3 on Eloy's site. I'm not really sure. He's got them on
Does
his
it just come with
website
one?
though. What'd you say?
Does it come with one? Because there's 2 cards I'm thinking about doing that with.
Yeah, there's just the one, and then I bought like 7 or 8 of them from him. I'm not sure. I got a bunch of the clear ones that just the regular old clear ones like this, and then
I need to get a black one because I have this Luke Kuechly, the one that like you go like this and it's different colored jerseys.
yeah.
Forgot what it was called.
I'm not OCD, but I'm sure that people who are, the one thing I love the look of that black one touch that you've got, but I wish that it was more centered from top to bottom on the blackness.
Oh yeah, one side's so much less than the other.
Yeah, if they would have been a little bit more
sideways
centered,
card, obviously, but
I think it would look amazing. I mean, it looks really good as it is. Yeah.
when you look at the Jalen Hurts, clearly more on top than the bottom. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about before. That's how they are on the clear too. There's definitely more room on the top than there is on the bottom there.
Yeah, for sure. Just that black makes it stand out a little bit more. So,
All right, let's go with one more topic before we jump off tonight. Is that cool with you guys? I got to wake up and go to work tomorrow morning. So
yeah, for sure.
I got one more. What going into 2021? Basketball starting up. Hockey just got their schedule sorted out. They're starting again soon. Baseball's at the moment supposed to be, I think, April 1st is opening day again. What product are you most looking forward to in 2021? And if you have seen, like, I know I've seen Top Series 1, what it's going to look like and stuff like that. But if you have not seen what something looks like, what are you most excited to see what that product is going to look like next year?
I'll go Stadium Club Baseball. Typically my favorite set of the year. I was very vocal this year and how it was not my favorite set this year. You notice I didn't mention it. As a semi-professional photographer in my past, still like to dally in it. I've owned my photography business before. The photography has always been so important to me, and that set has always spoken to me. And there were just so many cards in the 2020 that
it was Johnny Bench, right? That was terrible.
Yeah, the Johnny Bench looked. I mean, it was awful. It looked like Matthew Brady from the Civil War took it. I mean, it was terrible. And that was the worst. That was the worst. The Randy Johnson up on top of the fire engine from so far. I mean, there were so many disappointing cards in the set. There were some beautiful ones. Don't get me wrong.
I really like the Bo Bichette where he's running out and you can see the Chrono Tower behind him. That was a cool one. And I think there's I want to say it was Yadier Molina where they had the St. Louis Arch in the background.
Yeah, the Travis Demeritte was good. I mean, there was definitely some good ones. The Kyle Lewis one in the dugout was good. But if you compare that to the 2019 version, there's so many in 2019 that were just mind-blowing. The Jackie Robinson, for one, was the best, probably one of the best cards I've ever seen. But just, it was a step down. It was not their best effort. So I'm hoping they can rebound in 21. Stadium Club is traditionally my favorite set of the year. But and when we talk about not for value or not for resale, but
Goldschmidt was the
I like to open and look at and collect. Stadium Club's usually my favorite. And I was disappointed in 2020. So I'm really looking forward to 21 and hoping that they get back on their A game. So that's my answer.
What do you think, Vogs? And then if anybody in the comments has a question or a topic, I can make sure I mention it after. I know Michael said he can't find any affordable singles. Terry Paul said the Goldschmidt was the Arch, not Molina. And Michael said everything has gone up. So, Vogs, what product are you looking forward to the most in 2021? Oh, look like he's gone.
Lost him.
I'm just kind of like looking around my table here and trying to. Oh, looks like he's coming back on. Trying to figure out like what products I have here that I like, and I really dig on the.
I'm back.
Flagship. It looks great every year. I'm always looking forward to that. And I think this is the one year where I wish I would have bought more in the store, so I had something to open right now than I did. How many times do we just leave a product on the shelf that we could have bought, and for those 4 months where you can't find anything, you can go find it on your shelf because you bought it back in March, which is you tweeted out this morning, what are the lessons learned this year? And I made a comment, buy what you like or collect how you want or something like that. But I think it'd also be, if you can find a product, buy it, because there's going to be times where you can't find it. And I talked about Tyler earlier, where people were just roasting him for buying all that Prism. Okay, so what? Okay, great. So he's going to buy a bunch of Prism. He's not going to open it all right now. Or if he does, who cares? Put it on the shelf, open one blaster a month, because you never know when you're going to find more product. I would absolutely love if I had 10 blasters of something I could sit. We open a blaster a week every Sunday with Claire on our coffee and card show. I got to buy stuff on resale from people and have them send it to me because I can't find anything either. If I found 10 Prism blasters, I'm opening one every Sunday for the next 10 weeks. So I would say, going in is just, if you find a product, buy it. And Series 1, those tins they had, those were really cool.
Yeah.
And so, I see the Upper Deck hockey. And I even said to Becky today, I said, man, I really wish I liked hockey cards and knew more about it, because this looks like a cool product, but I don't buy stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy hockey. I'm not going to buy soccer. I just don't. I don't know it. And so I think I'm looking forward to most is the Topps flagship, and then I'm going to buy as much as that I can. How cool would it be to sit here right now and open a Topps Series 1?
Yeah.
You know, I know my LCS has it because I went in there a couple weeks ago and they had a bunch, but it's obviously marked up. But if I get a $20 blaster, I'm absolutely buying it.
Yeah.
Terry said he's interested in Mosaic second year, see if they can do anything about it or if it's just a repeat. I'm kind of looking forward to see if, you know, I saw a lot of Mosaic had surface issues this year. I've got so many cards with dimples and stuff in them and like scratches on the surface and the metallic look to them. Same with Prism and, you know, Topps Chrome, stuff like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to see if they can get a better quality control in 2021 and in Topps flagship.
Cool.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I kind of started talking while you dipped off there, Vog, so I stole your turn. So you're up.
No, my connection just.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I don't know. I need to find a way to update this. I have no idea how. But
yeah, most Chromium have that issue. You're right.
I'm huge on Topps too. I think Topps is always fun. Topps baseball flagship's always fun. I always look forward to the new year of baseball cards because it gets you in the mood saying opening day, baseball's here, let's open it, let's have fun.
Yep. It's not that far away. We'll have some new stuff, some new Topps. It won't be long now. So all right, gang. Well, it's I know, Chris, you got to work early in the morning. Thanks for hosting this. Thanks for putting it on. You know,
yes, thank you, Chris.
It'd be our last time to talk before Christmas, but you know, I want to say to everybody watching, thank you for watching. If you're watching now live, if you're watching this on tape, or I say tape, that proves my age. I still talk about something being on tape. If you're watching it on YouTube at a later date, thanks for watching. We appreciate the heck out of you. I know I do. I've thoroughly, as we're wrapping up, this will be our last show of the year. So I've thoroughly enjoyed getting into this hobby Twitter this year. It's been amazing, the connections I've made. Thank you guys. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.
And Michael just made a last comment I'll touch on before we go ahead and just end it. He said he only buys Montana cards. So if he's not in the product, he doesn't pay much attention to it, which is an excellent point that none of us ever even brought up before is the checklists and going through and seeing if certain players are in stuff. Like I had no idea that John Elway has, these number cards here from playoff. I was going through the Jerry Jeudy ones trying to get the colors. There's the base, then you got the Randy Moss red. So I'm putting together some Jerry Jeudy colors. I'm like, Elway's got one. Like, awesome, great. I'm gonna start collecting that. So
I know I just said my goodbyes, but that's a perfect point. I'm gonna steal a line from you. When I opened Topps Update and I saw that Eric Davis card, I almost peed a little. I was like, oh my gosh, Eric Davis in a new product.
Yes.
And it was the same thing with Series 1 and Series 2 with Rod Carew. So I'm like, oh, there's a Rod Carew Turkey Red. Oh, there's a Rod Carew 85 Retro. That made that product so much fun for me. My personal collections, Eric Davis, Rod Carew, they've both been retired for 25 years or 20 years. But to open that new product and see them in there, like he's talking about Montana, man, it made it so much fun. And I bought way too much Topps flagship because of that, but it was so fun. So I'm done. I'm not going to talk.
Right. I was going to say, Michael said Merry Christmas. Terry said Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays. Go ahead, Voggs. Why don't you sign us off?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. And hopefully I'll be back on one of these again soon.
Yep. Chris and Che here. We host the Hobby Happy Hour. Try to get every other Monday, but life happens. Can't always bring it to you every other Monday. So we'll continue that on next year. Josh, you've just been watching this whole time? Just in the background, not making any comments over there? Just another collector is my buddy Josh. He lives out in Oregon. So we're gonna get to bed. You guys have a good night. See ya. Thanks for watching.
Later.